Welcome to our instruction video for SPANNMAXXL from Skier. In this video, you will learn how to take correct measurements between the rafters, under rafter, mounting overhead, and mounting on HBeam. Let's begin with between the rafters. The shading system will be mounted between the rafters. In most cases, it doesn't matter if they are made of aluminium, wood, or steel. Simply enter the clear width. Under length, you can determine the distance of the stainless steel base cylinders. Please keep the following simple rule in mind. The cylinders need a free space of 40 mm to all sides, 40 mm above, 40 mm below, and 40 mm left and right. You need this space to screw the cylinder into position. Once all positions are determined, you will get the distance between the screws. Please enter this distance into our online configurator. Please enter the clear distance for the width. The clear width equals the width of entrance. Mounting under rafter. This is a rare type of mounting. Here it's up to you to determine where the cylinders will be fixed later on. Please note that the base shim has a diameter of 30 mm. Therefore, cylinders cannot be closer to each other than 30 mm. The distance to the edge is a minimum of 15 mm. The distance can, of course, be wider. The chosen position determines the tether distance. The length is the distance from the centre to the centre of the cylinders. Same applies for the width. The distance between screws equals the width of entrance. Mounting overhead. Mounting overhead is a special type of mounting. It is important that the tethers are square to the mounting area. If they are not square, you might need to use a sloping wedge. Measuring is as easy as usual. The clear length, mounting area to mounting area, equals the length of entrance. With width, you determine the distance between the tethers. Please enter this width online. Distance between screws equals the width of entrance. Mounting on HBeam. Mounting on HBeam is the same as mounting between rafters. You simply need to use a shimming for positioning the cylinders. The desired area for the cylinder should protrude the same as the width of the HBeam. The maximum difference is 10 mm. For example, 40 mm beam, 30 mm mounting area, tethered distance to mounting area is 12 mm. The length is again determined from centre to centre of the cylinder. The distance between holes equals the length of entrance. The width will be measured from shimming to shimming. The distance of mounting areas equals the width of entrance. Mounting for different areas. Sometimes roofs aren't 100% symmetrical. In these cases, you need to measure both the front side and back side. 1 or 2 mm difference is no problem. Larger differences should, however, be avoided. In these cases, you can reduce the width. Simply use additional base shims for the cylinders. You can use a maximum of 2 additional base shims. Each of those base shims is 2 mm thick. If you use this method for both sides, there are 4 additional base shims for you to mount. You will compensate 8 mm in total. Check the width, front and back. The wider side will be narrowed with base shims. Enter the smaller width for width. Please remember to order additional base shims.